Hello, honey bunnies. Welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? Okay, my beautiful crafty friends, I'm super excited to show you guys how to make these really fun embellishments that I made here. I love these embellishments. They're so cute. I absolutely adore these adorable little gingerbread houses that I got at Walmart during the Christmas. I went crazy and I bought a whole bunch of these little mini ornaments. I love how these little houses are. They're just so beautiful. And I grabbed so many of these because I knew that we were going to use these in a lot of projects. So we're going to turn these into gingerbread house Valentine inspired embellishment. I love it. Super easy to make also, okay? So let's get started. So what are we going to do? Obviously, we're going to use one of these wonderful ornaments that I got at Walmart. However, if you don't have these ornaments, you can always use stickers that kind of resemble a little like gingerbread house. You can also make your own if you want. You could make these out of craft paper and white pencil, and that'll be also fun to create. I was also thinking that you can also use, hold on, wait a minute. Give me a second while I reach for these. Okay, we all love these, right? Remember these at Michael's? These are these little gingerbread house shapes that they also was selling during the Christmas of last year. This is the house. This is the gingerbread man and the gingerbread lady. I'm going to give you a little hint. We might be embellishing these soon. All right, so basically use whatever you have or make your own little gingerbread house, okay? So I'm going to use this one to kind of like work around. And all I did, which was super duper simple, I added a little heart in the center of my house. I didn't want to go crazy with the embellishments. I wanted to do something really simple, but I wanted to give like a Valentine's Day feel, right? So I am using these tiny little like these are like foam hearts, and I want to add one of these tiny little hearts that I also got at Walmart. They sell these at Walmart like all year long. It doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day. They sell them all year. So I grabbed a few of these, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a small heart to the center of that foam heart, okay? Now let's see here which heart I want to use. I'm going to use this one right here because you can kind of see this a lot. It's more like you can see it better in camera versus if I pick one of these other colors. So I'm going to pick this white one right here, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to add that in the middle of my little foam heart. I have here a teensy bit of hot glue, and I'm going to add this right in the center of my heart. And it's just going to be layered. That's all really I'm doing is layering the heart. And you're going to get something like this. I know this is so tiny to see. I know. But here's one, and here's another one that I did earlier. As you can see there, see those tiny little hearts? That's what's going to go in the middle of the little gingerbread house. All right. So we're going to glue this down roughly right around this area in the middle of the house. And that's how that's going to look. First, before we do that, I also made this really fun little bow to kind of cover the little hole right there. So I'm going to show you with what I made the bow. I used one of these, I got these at the Dollar Tree. And these are like these tools that they also sell. And so all I did was I just took a little strip of this tool, all right, so I just took this little piece, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrunch it I'm going to start in the center, and I'm just going to scrunch it together like this. I'm going to gather it together like this. And then in the end, I'm going to hold it like this, and I'm going to wrap around a nice little either twine or ribbon or whatever you have, so that we can keep the bow together. I have this like gold thread. So just wrap this around and make a nice tight knot so that your bow will not fall apart on you. All right, so let me make a knot. I'm going to make a few knots. I'm going to make quite a few knots because I definitely do not want this to fall apart on me. So I made 2 knots here. And then, okay, really tight. And then I'm going to come back around the other way. I'm going to come back around this way. And I'm going to make another knot. Just to make sure. Okay, and now we're going to cut off this extra. We don't need that, right? Okay, let's cut this off a little bit. We don't need this. And you're going to get a little poofy bow that looks like that. So freaking adorable. I love it. Now, if you want to cut your bow, you can. I'm going to trim my bow a little bit because this bow is way too big for the house. So I'm just going to trim my bow just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit, not too much, just a teensy bit. And then if I have to if I have to go back and trim it again, I will. So I'm gonna just place this right in the center of my house. I think the bow is still a little bit too big. Okay, so I'm going to trim it again. And that's a good size. And I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue on the back of my bow, and I'm going to glue that to the center of my house. And that's going to cover that little hole that the house has. That's where the tag normally would go. There you go. You see that? Look how cute that looks. How freaking cute is that, right? And now we're going to add, in the center, we're going to add these little tiny hearts that we made. And I'm going to add this right in the center. And that just looks super adorable. Look how cute that looks. I love it. So the next thing I did is, of course, you know me, cupcake liners. That's right. We have cupcake liners here. We're going to use a very pretty Valentine inspired cupcake liner. We're going to fold it and we're going to squish it, squish it, squish it, squish it, squish it, squish it, squish it. And then we're going to open it up. And we're going to play with the size. Okay? Make the size however you want. You want it to be big, make it big. You want it to be small, medium, whatever you want. I want my size to be something like this. This is a nice size for my embellishment. Okay. We're going to use double-sided tape on the back of the house because this is what's going to lift up the house and it's going to look much more prettier against the cupcake liner. Double-sided tape on the back, and we're going to add some hot glue and add that to the center of the cupcake liner. That looks kind of weird. Hold on. I kind of put this wrong. I should have put this the other way. I needed to put this way so it can glue down better. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay, perfect. That looks better. Okay, let's do this again. Let's do this again. I think it looks better that way. Now we can glue this down. Yep, that's much better. There you go. Ta-da! We are done with our embellishment. I love how these embellishments turned out. They're so beautiful. They're very simple. Very simple. But keep in mind that you can embellish these houses however you want. You can add some buttons, you can add some sequins, you can add some pom-poms, you can add more hearts, you can add more glitter, you can add whatever you want to the house. I love the way this turned out. I absolutely love these adorable ornaments. I think they're just so beautiful. How gorgeous are these? Didn't these turn out just absolutely delicious? I love them. So what I'm going to use these beautiful embellishment is I'm going to add them as a banner. So I'm going to be actually hanging these up on the wall, and I'm going to add 3 on one end, 3 on the other end, and I'm going to add this one in the center. And this is a simple one. I just created this out of wood veneer hearts and a sticker. That's really all I did. I added these 2 wood veneer hearts that I got at the Dollar Tree, which are these ones right here. This is a foam heart, another cupcake, and the sticker that you see here is the one that I got at Target a few years ago. It looks like this. All right, my loves. And that's literally all I did to the center of what's going to be a banner. So it's going to look super beautiful. It's going to be something like this, something like this, something like this. See? 3, 3, and this in the middle. Yay! Okay, I hope you guys love this embellishment. Make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can see how this looks on the wall. And if you create something similar, make sure you tag me so I can watch your beautiful work. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for your likes. I hope that you guys are enjoying the Valentine's Day series. And I will see you guys on my next video. I love you and be safe. Bye.